Today, we're diving into something truly on the cutting edge of science. We're talking about a quest to build a powerful new weapon against cancer, using the very same mRNA technology that helped us beat a global pandemic. And that really is the billion-dollar question, isn't it? We all saw what mRNA vaccines could do against a virus. But cancer? Cancer is a whole different beast. It's not some foreign invader, it's our very own cells gone rogue. So the question is, can we use just a tiny snippet of genetic code to teach our immune system how to hunt down and destroy cancer? Well, that's the incredible promise we're going to unpack today. But, it's not quite that simple. There's a huge hurdle. The mRNA message itself is actually incredibly fragile. If you were to just inject it on its own, it would get destroyed in your bloodstream in like seconds. So the real challenge, the problem scientists have been wrestling with, isn't writing the message, it's building the perfect little armored car to deliver it safely. And that is where our story really begins, the hunt for that perfect vehicle. I mean, how do you even start building a microscopic delivery drone that not only gets the job done, but is also completely safe for people? Well, this is where the researchers got really, really smart. Instead of trying to invent brand new chemicals from scratch, which, by the way, would take years and millions of dollars to prove they're safe, they took a shortcut. They decided to build their delivery vehicle using a library of ingredients that are already clinically approved. Think of it like building a high-tech race car using only trusted, pre-vetted parts. It's a brilliant move to speed up the journey to human trials. And this is what they came up with. They're called lipid-polymer particles, or LPPs for short. The best way to picture them is like tiny, self-assembling spheres. You mix these lipids, which are basically fats, and polymers with the mRNA, and they just automatically wrap around it, creating a perfect little protective bubble for the journey. So they had the ingredients, but what's the perfect recipe? Well, they didn't just guess. They ran this super methodical two-step bake-off. First, they made a big library of 60 different formulas, tweaking the ingredients just a little bit for each one. Then, they tested all of them in mice to see which ones actually worked. From that, they picked the top performers and built a second, smaller library of just 15 to really zero in on the single best recipe. So, after all that meticulous screening, which formula came out on top? This is where we get to see the real aha moment of the research. And honestly, the results are just visually incredible. Let's start with one of the early attempts. The researchers used mRNA that basically tells cells to make a protein that glows, kind of like a biological light bulb. And with this early formula, well, you can see there's not much going on. Barely a flicker of light. That's a clear sign the message just wasn't getting delivered. A total dud. But now, look at this. This is the winning formula. The difference is, and I mean this literally, night and day. We see this incredibly bright glow right where it needs to be. This is just beautiful, visual proof that the delivery system is working perfectly. The message is getting through loud and clear. This is a massive success. And just how big of a success are we talking about? Get this. The optimized formula was nearly 1,000 times more efficient at delivering its cargo than the worst performing one they tested. 1,000-fold improvement. That just shows you the power of this systematic approach. They now had a highly tuned, super effective delivery vehicle. Okay, so we've got the perfect delivery drone, but a drone is useless without a mission. So what exactly is the message it's carrying? And how does that message turn your body into an anti-cancer weapon? These LPPs are designed to find very specific immune cells called antigen-presenting cells, or APCs. You can think of these APCs as the generals of your immune system's army. The mRNA inside the LPP is the battle plan. It gives the APCs instructions to build a small piece of a cancer protein. The APC then shows this protein to the rest of the immune system, basically screaming, "This is what the enemy looks like. Go find it and destroy it." And here's the proof that it works. This is an actual microscopic image from inside a lymph node. Think of it as an immune system command center. The LPPs, which are colored orange and yellow here, are being gobbled up by the immune cells, shown in blue and green. This is exactly what you want to see. The battle plan is being delivered directly to the generals. And once the generals get that plan, they rally the troops. This chart shows you exactly what happens. After vaccination, you see this huge spike in the activation of the immune army. You've got B cells making antibodies, you have CD4+ helper T cells coordinating the attack, and most importantly, you have the CD8+ killer T cells. These are the frontline soldiers that go out and destroy cancer cells directly. But it gets even better than that. The vaccine doesn't just create a temporary army, it creates a lasting defense. It triggers the creation of memory T cells. These are like veteran soldiers that patrol your body for months, maybe even years, and they never forget what the cancer looks like. If it ever tries to come back, these memory cells are ready to launch an immediate and overwhelming counterattack. So, the theory is solid. The delivery vehicle works, it's activating all the right immune cells. But does any of this actually shrink tumors? All right, it's time for the ultimate test. Here, we're looking at a mouse model of melanoma, which is a very aggressive skin cancer. And the results, well, they're just undeniable. The tumors in the untreated mice grew completely out of control. But in the mice that got the LPP vaccine, tumor growth was suppressed by up to 95%. The immune system was clearly doing its job. It didn't just stop the main tumor. A huge problem with cancer is metastasis, when it spreads to other organs. This slide shows the lungs from those mice. In the untreated group, they are just riddled with tumors. But in the vaccinated mice, the lungs are almost completely clear. The vaccine created an immune response strong enough to hunt down and eliminate cancer cells throughout the entire body. Now, to make sure this wasn't just a one-hit wonder, the researchers tested it again in a completely different cancer model, this time an HPV-related tumor. The result? Just as incredible. The vaccine was just as effective, which demonstrates that this LPP platform is versatile. It could potentially be adapted to fight many different types of cancer. So what does all this mean for the bigger picture in cancer therapy? Well, this research isn't just about one specific vaccine. It's about developing a powerful new platform. And here's the crucial point. How does this new LPP system stack up against the current gold standard for mRNA delivery? That technology is called lipid nanoparticles, or LNPs. It's what's in the COVID vaccines. In a head-to-head comparison, the amazing result was that their new LPP vaccine showed comparable tumor-fighting power. But here's the kicker. The LPPs are made from already approved ingredients, which could give them a major head start in getting to human trials faster. So, to put it all together, the key takeaways from this incredible work are pretty clear. The researchers created a highly effective delivery system for mRNA. They built it using safe, clinically approved parts. It's fantastic at waking up the immune system to fight cancer, and it performs just as well as the current state-of-the-art technology. It's a win-win-win. This research gives us a powerful new tool, a potential platform for a whole new generation of cancer vaccines. And it leaves us with an inspiring thought. If we can design delivery systems this precisely and activate our immune systems this powerfully, what other diseases could we teach our bodies to fight next? It's a truly exciting time in medicine. Thanks for tuning in.